Merry Christmas. Happy almost New Year. Happy, we're going to talk more about this in a second, but happy last solar eclipse of the decade. And right, I have to tell you, right before I got ready to do the show, I tripped, fell down the stairs, and broke my finger. So if my eyeshadow is not blended, forgive me. Today we're going to have to choose between either perfect communication with the great beyond or perfect grooming, and I'm going to go with door number one. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I grew up in a house. My dad was Jewish, God bless him, and my mom was atheist. I went to an Episcopalian. I went to an Episcopalian convent school. I have one brother who's a Buddhist, one brother who's Catholic, one sister, my lovely sister, who is Muslim, and just to round it all out, my lovely brother in England, David, who's agnostic. So happy everything. and I hope you had a lovely holiday. I hope your menorah candles are lit. I hope your Christmas tree is up. I hope your solstice altar is in perfect condition to talk to the Wiccan gods. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your voices tonight and taking your calls. Before we start, one little thing. Wow, I'm sorry, this eyeshadow is, a little much. So before I take your calls, there is, I think at 12:16 a.m., for those of you who like it, preciseness, or precision, to be precise, there is the last solar eclipse of our decade. And this is a big one. So think back to what you were doing the last December 25th, 2000, keep it clean, and think about the events that happened in your life around 2001. Some of you weren't born. I was well into my 60s. No, kidding. But here's what an eclipse, solar eclipse does. Okay, there's light from the sun coming to us, luckily. Otherwise, we'd not have chance and also be dead. During a solar eclipse, what happens is that light sort of, this is not very scientific, but bear with me, gets sort of blocked for a bit. So that energy gets sort of interrupted. So it creates a space in which you can plant new seeds. My friend Elizabeth Grace, the world famous astrologer, elizabethgrace.com, she spells Elizabeth with an S, she's terrific, explains it this way. You know the book Make Way for Ducklings? It's the children's book in which a Boston policeman holds up traffic so a mama duck and 5 little ducks can cross the busy, busy highway, right? It's a beautiful book. If you don't know about it, it's a great book to give to little ones. And we have Angie in Spring City, Pennsylvania. Angie, be patient, and I'll be with you in 1 second. So when the policeman is holding up traffic, so the little delicate little baby ducklings can cross, that's what a solar eclipse is. It stops the traffic for a bit. So you can take a little time and plant delicate new seeds. Now, since it's in Capricorn and Jupiter is also in Capricorn, so this eclipse is all about sort of Jupiter is a planet of good luck and benevolence and like good fortune. The sun is who you are. So, and Capricorn is about ambition, power, achieving your goals, structure. Did I say ambition? Ambition. So this is a great time for the next 24 hours, especially starting at 12:17, for you to sort of start really putting any plans you have or any dreams that you think could be impossible. Start planting the seeds, because trust me, anything is possible. Really, you have. So take a little time tonight, write out just what you want in your life and what your dreams are, and then just take 1 or 2 concrete steps. So if you are a public accountant and you also want to have a gallery show with your photographs, research getting your photographs printed and call the gallery. Or if you dream of being a singer but you never sung in public, this is the time to go to a local open mic. Baby steps, small seeds, huge over the next year. Huge possibilities. Trust me on this. Okay, ducklings. Angie, you have your own song.
Hi.
Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Aside from tragic eyeshadow, I'm great. Thank you.
That's
okay,
great.
So, have you had a good holiday so far?
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually probably having the best holiday I've had since I was a kid, so I'm not complaining.
We'd love to hear that. Yay. And I'm going to say, Angie, that because of the solar eclipse, that means that your next year is going to be rocking, babe. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And your kids enjoyed it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic is a little off because I was asking if your kids enjoyed Christmas, but
I actually don't have any kids.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I guess falling downstairs right before I did the show has knocked me sideways. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me tune into you by what I usually do is I ask people for their birthdays. That's how I tune into you. And you will have kids.
Okay.
2 definitely, possible 3rd, but that's in your future. So,
Oh,
what's your
nice.
birthday, babe?
It's November 17th of 1992.
Oh, cool. Scorpio. I'm a Pisces. We love Scorpios. Okay. And like I get it. Okay. Like most Scorpios, you are a rather private person. So I'm going to take a second and jump into you here. I mean, you're outgoing. You're socially you're very charming. And you have beautiful cheekbones. Okay. You have a specific question. What is it?
Do I have a specific question?
It feels like there's a question you might be a little embarrassed to ask, but what would you like to know? How can I help you?
I can't think of what I was going to ask off the top of my head. So.
It's funny. At a party last night, somebody asked me like what my 10 favorite movies were, and I couldn't remember any movie I had ever seen in my entire life. So that's totally normal. I'm like, what's the movie? I don't know. Jaws 3. Actually, things are pretty good for you. One thing I'm going to say about your love life is that you had kind of a tragic encounter with a narcissist a little while back. With somebody you invested. What?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to have to process that a little and forgive yourself. Wasn't your fault. Narcissists are really, really good at what they do, which is to charm empathetic people, and you're very empathetic. You're the person everybody calls with their problems. You don't call other people, though. You're private. So you're quite empathetic. And you're also good at business, girl. Anyway, you got sideswiped by a really accomplished narcissist. And you're still, I think, blaming yourself a little and having a hard time trusting in relationships. So,
well, I feel like I'm still involved in that situation. I got involved in that situation starting in January is when I met him for the first time. So I'm still in that situation.
Well, here's the thing about narcissists. They don't let their victims go. And it feels like you're in a kind of powerless position with this person where you're a strong an accomplished and very cool chick. If you're somebody I would so go out for like 5 white wines with. But this person is playing you, and there's somebody better, like really around the corner. But the thing with strong bonds and narcissistic relationships, not that you're not a narcissist. You're not, just not. He is. So narcissists like to keep. They don't like to let people go. So if you try and move on and you're like all strong and stuff, they will just kind of just like a cat with a mouse, that just kind of like put their claws in and grab your tail and drag you back. This person is really charming, but you deserve better. And it's weird because I think at first he kind of love bombed you and made you feel like the most gorgeous, fantastic, amazing woman in the world, and then kind of withdrew it. And now it's kind of making you feel like you're not enough. Is that kind of right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, screw that. You're totally enough. I have seen this. I have felt this pattern so often with clients and, in my own life, that I know what it sort of smells like. There's somebody much better for you. The thing is that you want to win with this person. And that's really common because you like winning. You're smart and ambitious and cool. And that's how people like this kind of keep us on the hook, because we just, we want it fair, and we want them to just acknowledge our greatness before we go. We want to win. You can't win with narcissists. You can't. And it's taken me however many years I currently am saying I am, to learn this. So if I can save you a little time, this person is not, even if you got married, which I don't really see because there's somebody so much better coming up. This person is in your life to kind of teach you this lesson, and in a weird way, teach you what you want and what you deserve, right? By
I mean, it's been like a big transition. I got, taken out of a bad house life, and I feel like I was supposed to come here, but I do feel like that, my karmatic debt is completely over, and I do feel like there's good things coming my way. It seems like my luck has taken a turn the past couple of months, which surprised me out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good stuff. I'm going to guess because of the day you're born, this solar eclipse, the shadow of this eclipse it's hitting your chart in a really good way. So you have a chance to sort of, again, plant new seeds. The eclipse is happening at, I don't know if you heard this earlier, at like 12:17 a.m. tonight or tomorrow morning. And you have like this 24-hour period to really think about what you want and start taking like little steps towards that. This is going to appear in your life around February 1st, somewhere in the first 10 days of February. I think it might be either somebody who knew before or is friends with friends of yours. But don't hold me to that. But it does look like you're gonna meet him. It's funny. I think you're gonna meet him. I don't think you're like a big bar person, but there might be like a birthday party at a bar.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not a big bar person. I used to be, but I stopped really drinking this year, so I pretty much been staying sober.
I've been to a bar by myself like twice in my life, and I'm not a bar person either. But I met somebody I was with for like 7 years. Like the one time I just went to a bar. So it's going to be something that's not usual behavior for you. And the last, I'm going to get to the next caller because I like you so much that there's a danger I'll just keep talking. But I'm also going to say that there's a slight career transition that you're making that's really going to work out. but it does, and we're going to get to Camellia in a second, but hi, Camellia, beautiful name. But Angie, there's some sort of career transition. It involves doing something that's uncomfortable for you, which is like asking for something you want or asking for a favor. And that's all I'm going to say. You're going to know what I'm talking about. This will happen in the next 6 weeks. I'm going
to know what it is when it shows up.
Oh, yeah. You'll know what it is.
Okay, that's going to get me out of my comfort zone, but I'll go for it. So,
in this case, it's going to be worth it. You have this kind of elegant reserve, right? And you don't like asking people for things. You're proud, but you're also damn good. And sometimes you have to ask for what you want, and it's going to involve a step up and sideways with what you're doing now. Call me back and let me know what happens, because I just think you're a cool broad, and I'd like to know. So,
all right, sounds good.
What?
Hey, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Joy to meet you, and stay in touch. And Happy New Year, and go get them, Tiger. You can do this.
Thank you.
Hey, now we have Camellia, which is the most beautiful name. Hi, dear. Where are you calling from?
Hello. Norton, Virginia.
Oh, that's such a beautiful state. I was there teaching writing over the summer. So gorgeous. So, tell me your birthday. That's how we connect.
Okay, it's 2/18/71.
Wait, what 18?
2/18/71.
Oh, 2/18. Okay, thank you. Oh, well, 18 is, in the Hebrew alphabet, 18 is a very lucky number. It's called the number of life. So I was born in the 18th too, so I think we're kind of cool. Did you have a specific question, or would you like me to do like a little overview for you, babe?
Just the overview right now.
Okay. Do you mind if are you petite? Mind me asking? Are you on the smaller side?
Am I what?
What?
Am I what?
Are you petite? Are you like 5? Are you on the smaller, more delicate side?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I thought. Like 5'2"?
5'1", yeah.
Yeah, okay. I put you in heels, but okay. And you have delicate bones. I'm just making sure it's you. Okay, I got you. Oh, darling. The only thing that gets in your way is you not knowing how fabulous you are. And I'm going to say, if you want to plant some seeds for the coming year, take some time tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to give you a homework assignment before I give you your reading. Ready?
Okay,
and
yes.
This really works. Write down every compliment anybody's ever given you. It's hard, especially for women, because we have this little voice that says, don't be conceited. Tell that voice to go sit in the corner and have a banana. And just write down every nice thing. I don't care if it's the local shopkeeper, if it's your parents. Write down all the compliments. Do about 2 pages. Read it and do it into a recorder and play it before you go to sleep at night for 30 days. Because you are on the verge of a real breakthrough. And you also, in your love life, you've got like five people who have like huge crushes on you. The first,
oh really?
You have no clue. It's adorable. You're too honest. There is somebody in your vicinity that I think you like, but there's something like you don't think he or she, you think he or she is unattainable. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that person is not unattainable. And
okay.
I know the feeling, and it can be so convincing. I was madly in love with somebody for like 4 years who was handsome and a billionaire and single, but I thought like, oh my God, I don't have a chance. And it turns out the entire time he just had a mad crush on me. So you never know. But the thing is, I want you to, I'm going to say this to you too. I want you to really take some risks in the next year. You also, do you do something? I can't quite get what you do for a living. The problem with everybody working computers is I'm seeing you doing something with your hands, but that's like not a big help. Are you good at like needlework or pencil drawing or something? Not for a living, but are you good at something like that?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to get what I'm seeing for you. My guides are being a little, hold on. You are very efficient and you can be very organized. You can also be a little lazy. You're somebody who likes your comfort. What? I think you've got a job that you're good at, but I think it's not quite what you love. That's why I'm having a slightly hard time. Maybe it's because I spent the day in the hospital. I'm wondering if you do something having to do with medicine or healing. I'm having a hard time getting what you do. Will you tell me so I can be more efficient?
Yes, I work in a medical office. I worked in a hospital for a couple of years, and then I went to a medical office, and I'm a receptionist at an audiology office.
Oh, okay. So the medical thing, thank you. I was like, she's not a nurse, but I'm seeing her in a medical, like, healing environment. Excuse me. Not that. Oh, look, I got a Christmas sweater on. Oh, then I think I know who the person you think is out of your league is. That person, you can have that person if you want them. You're not married, right?
I'm divorced.
Yeah. You're going to get married again. And it's going to be much better. But it's probably going to be about 2 years from now. So enjoy being single and take this time for yourself, because in about 2 years, you've got sort of a whole new family thing coming up, which is going to be really cool. I also think that the person you're going to marry this time is going to have, how do I put this? Have money. So keep in touch and send me some. You have a lot of talent. So I've got like 30 seconds. What I'd like you to hear is that this is a year that I'd like you to explore how talented you are. You're good at a lot of stuff. And also, people just like you. And you don't always like people. But people want to be your friends. And I'm like, can I just stay here in my jammies with the feet on them watching Real Housewives? And like, no, come out, come on you. That's a nice talent to have. I think you're going to be office manager soon. And next year, you're going to take a pretty big leap up. But I want you to call me when you marry the rich guy. So you're going to be fine. Keep in touch, because I love to hear how my cherished ducklings are doing. And I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. And have a really lovely year. And I'm going to fade away, but I will see you. See you next week at 9 p.m. I'm Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. I love you guys, and I just get the best callers in the world. So call next week and keep in touch. I'm on Facebook and Peri Lyons, P-E-R-I-L-Y-O-N-S. Hi.